Hi everyone, back again, and we just talked about feeling surprised, and you learned that focusing on what is happening is another way to tell how someone is feeling. So we know that by looking at someone's face, we get clues about how they're feeling, but now we know that looking at the situation and thinking about what's happening also lets us know why a person feels the way they feel. Remember the story about Ethan? Ethan was looking at a pop-up book and a picture popped up. He had never seen a pop-up book before, and so when he turned the page and it popped up, he was so surprised. If you were with Ethan at the time and you saw him turn the page and see the pictures pop up, you would have known. Ethan was so surprised because he had never seen a pop-up book before. Well, now let's talk about another feeling. This is Tina. Suddenly she hears a really loud noise. It is very loud. The noise keeps going and going. Tina doesn't know what it is. She doesn't like it. It hurts her ears. Look at Tina's face. Tina is feeling afraid. Another word for afraid is scared. What part of Tina's face shows that she feels scared? Does she look surprised like Ethan? No. Even though her eyes are wide open, her mouth is not wide open like Ethan and his surprised face. Nope, let's take a look at the clues her face gives us. Her eyes are wide open, but her eyebrows are raised too. And her mouth is open, but some of her teeth are showing, and they're clenched together. So those clues tell us that Tina is feeling scared. And even though we're looking at a picture, Tina's body shows us too that she kind of stopped and froze because she's feeling scared. So let's pretend that we're afraid and make a face that shows we're scared. Keep your scared face on and show someone at home. Look at the clues on their face so that you can see what someone else looks like when they're afraid. But freeze your face so they can see your scared face too. Ready? All right, good job. Well, what is happening in the story that Tina is feeling scared about? Let's think about that. What is happening in the story? You said there was a loud noise, and Tina didn't know what it was. But look at the clues and where is she? She's at school. Yep, you probably guessed it. It was the fire drill. It was Tina's first time hearing the fire drill alarm go off. There was no real fire, but because this was Tina's first time hearing the fire drill, it scared her. It made her afraid. So there are two ways to tell how other people feel. You can look at their faces for clues, and you can focus your attention on what is happening. So if you were at school with Tina and you saw her freeze and make that scared face because the fire alarm or the fire drill was going off, you would know that she was afraid of the fire drill. So now let's sing another verse to our Happy and You Know It song. But just as we said before, we are changing because we're looking at how you might look and what you might do when you have this feeling. So, if you're afraid and you know it, your hands go to your face. And if you're afraid and you know it, your body freezes. So let's sing. If you're afraid and you know it, hands to face. If you're afraid and you know it, hands to face. If you're afraid and you know it, your face will surely show it. If you're afraid and you know it, hands to face. If you're afraid and you know it, your body freezes. If you're afraid and you know it, your body freezes. If you're afraid and you know it, your body surely shows it. If you're afraid and you know it, your body freezes. All right, I'll see you guys next week.